Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So a nice run right there. And worth mentioning, their usual starting running back out this week. The hope is it's just a short-term absence. But this is where it pays, Charles, to have a quality reserve that you can turn to when you need it.
And to me, they definitely have that, because this is a guy who's more than capable of picking up the slack. And he's likely going to see a big share of carries as this one progresses. And how many times do we see running backs jump into the breach and have big games?
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that, because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. This is Derrick Henry, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
So this CD, obviously such a big game, and we'll continue to talk about its importance as we go on. I thought it was interesting. This head coach in his weekly media availability, he was asked who he would lean on in a game like this, and he said it was all about the veterans.
And Brandon, I like his approach because he's obviously thought about this, right? Who can get me not just through this game, but through the rest of the season? And he looks to his veterans. They've been around the team. They can guide everyone and let them know the importance of winning this one. But also, how do we attack what's left in the season and get us ready for what we hope is going to be some postseason play?
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Brady now to throw.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down, McCaffrey. And down inside the 15 he goes. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The handoff, it's Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Robinson.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return it.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. He'll look to throw. Able to find Isabella. The 30. 10.
He's going to make everything
And
happen.
all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Andy Isabella, 84 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Take that.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to look deep for Watkins.
And that is incomplete. The coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
That's where we are. I don't listen. Big ass, big ass, big ass. Go. Attack. 52 is the mic, boys. 52. Rip right. 5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2. Hey, I'm coming. Yellow.
Mahomes now on first down. Wide open receiver complete.
And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Yellow. 180. 15. Big stop. Let's go. Let's 57. Oh, yeah.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Now he's forced out left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On second down, it's Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The final shot before half for Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. To return, here's Agnew. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown!
Mike Williams.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Matt Judon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Brian Burns, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Check hot route. Hot, hot.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Check 99. Check 99.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Javon Hargrave gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Myers able to knock it through.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
On second down, here's Brady.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Throwing is Brady on third down. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Oh, we got plenty of fight,
Picked
baby.
up by now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Henry.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. From the 15 now after the sack. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From the gun, it's Brady. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Brady to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Brady. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that?
He's got a man, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26. To throw is Brady. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Okay, double up, double up, double up, double up.
Now Brady again.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to throw it here. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. That's complete to John Ross. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
56, right there, 56. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Cincinnati, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I ain't have my mic in. Can y'all hear me? Look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Why is this? Look at this. How is this? Look at this. How is this not an interception? The whole game I'm getting called for intentional grounding, and then you threw another touchdown on me, and I'm like, bro, hold on, I think this might be a error. Yeah. They ain't gonna show it. Damn. Bro, you threw a touchdown on me. I'm standing there holding triangle, no interception. The whole game I'm getting called for intentional grounding. The whole game, your dude coming. Hold on, let me find this shit. Where it say a sack. I need to find a sack. Come on, fool. That ain't no damn dot. This is her? Oh, no, this ain't. This you got sacked. I want to see when I got sacked. Hold on. Look at this shit. Oh, they can't show that. I'm getting. Look at this. Intentional grounding. Intentional grounding. I'm talking about back to back. I'm getting that shit the whole game. Let me see right here. Look at this. This it. Look at this dude, cuz. Who is this man? I'm talking about, is this him? No, I had enough time right there. It was a couple play that, bruh. Dude came straight off the line the whole. I'm like, bruh, the whole game? The whole game. Man, I want to see when, I can't find no more. But that was bogus, though. I mean, and then, like, bruh, you threw the ball to the middle of the field where I was standing at. My dude did not. I'm holding triangle. He ain't catching intercept. I'm like, bro, how I'm supposed to win if these folk playing like this? But shit, I mean, you won the game. You won the game, though. Nigga, bro, I'm telling you, cuz the offense that he running is, bro, I done already stopped that shit. I done already beat niggas doing this shit.
Beat niggas doing what? You trash, nigga. Fuck. Who you fighting? Damn, we just got 38-7. Who the Bengals?
Come on, fool.
You? Who the Bengals?
Shit, cap his head. That ain't no motherfucker dot. Now,
He like catching them niggas.
Fuck with that. What the fuck was this? Oh, that's that shit. I'm trying to see this other shit. And they won't show it, bro. They ain't even let me show the shit.